Hey guys, DragonFist900, and better to come back to another episode of Star Wars Academy Day Jedi. Yeah, I apologize for that Spanish thing, I just had to do it. Okay, so where I left off, we had basically gotten onto this land speeder, we escaped from a cell, and slaughtered thousands. So yeah, let's just get a move on. Ooh, game lag. Yeah, guys, this is another example of the video card issue that I had. Like that I tried to get across in the last video. Also, I apologize for my voice. I just woke up and I don't have to be at school until 11. Note to self: avoid cliffs. Okay. Oh man, like there's a anyone else getting Return of the Jedi nostalgia right now? Because like this reminds me of that scene where Luke and Leia are basically fighting the stormtroopers or like actually no, but on Endor they're called scout troopers, I think. But it kind of reminds me of the scene where they're oh, that was rude. But hey, but basically, it kind of reminds me of the scene where Luke and Leia are fighting the stormtroopers on or scout troopers, sorry, on Endor, and it basically mirrors this. Okay, let's get on because of the game lags and everything. I don't. Oh. Oh, okay then. And I think someone just stole our speeder. How do you like that? How do you like that? Okay, so we're gonna have to be kind of careful. Mostly about getting out of our speeder and everything. Okay, so we're taking damage, but not that much, thankfully. Okay, and now! Okay, yes, we made it.
Jedi? Yes. Tell me everything you know about the disciples of Ragnar.
So it's going to be like an action sequence, or?
I ran into some trouble back there, and it might be following me. We should go inside. It'll be safer.
Ooh.
Count must.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, game lag. Good, serious game lag. Okay, so yeah, it looks like there will be an action section in this level, because I was afraid that that this section would be a would just be the speeding or something like that. Okay, now that we have our lightsaber out, we can come at these guys the same way as Lancelot did, or like an Arthurian gladiator, by slicing them to ribbons. Oh, that was sweet. Okay. Okay, so. Oh wow! Oh! Wow. Well then. Okay. So, are there any more? Okay, we're being fired at, so that's a good sign. For some reason, this area reminds me of the Starlight Pit. I don't know why. Oh, speaking of the Starlight Pit, I found out this thing from Screw Attack. I know it's a pretty illegitimate source, but they uploaded a video called I mean, it was something like the five things you didn't know about Boba Fett or something like that. Or actually, no, it was in the Boba Fett versus Samus Aran episodes. Both the remastered and the original. I've seen both. But in the remastered, they basically go into detail about the expanded universe, and in the expanded universe, Boba Fett basically he basically blows himself up to escape from the Sarlacc, but then he gets pulled in like two more times. But I guess he escapes again sometime afterward, like after the third time, and Boomstick actually makes a hilarious little reference where apparently Fett returns to Tatooine each year to shoot the Sarlacc from orbit, and it's freaking hilarious. It's hilarious as heck. Okay, so these guys can't follow us up, so now we have the opportunity to snipe them with our lightsaber. If you know what I mean. You'll see in a minute. Like this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, guys, I've also got some, I've also found some Spider-Man games on Amazon that I could get later. But, I don't really wanna, I don't really know how much Spider-Man content I want on my channel. Because Spider-Man has to be one of my favorite superheroes, but I don't, well, seconded, actually no, Spider-Man is my number one. Seconded to Batman, and then my third would be, well, I know he's not a superhero, but my third would probably be Peter Pan, because he's a really cool guy. But I mean, those are my top two. I don't really have a third one to pick from, but I mean, honestly, I don't really like Superman that much. So any of you guys who think I'm a Superman fanboy can back off. In fact, one of my friends on Steam and I actually had a conversation where where he said something like, well, I don't really know how I got across, but I think he asked me. Well, actually, no, I asked him if he had a favorite superhero, and he basically said. I mean, he said something like Batman or something like that. But I really like Batman mostly because of his detective skills and everything, and the fact that he's a hero with no powers. He's just a billionaire in a bat suit who basically goes around killing people. Well, not killing people, but you guys get what I mean. Oh, that was good! Oh my god. Okay. So, but yeah, like, actually, I've got the Steam tab open right now. Let me go on up and see if I can find. Nope, here. Let me try the mobile app because I'm pretty sure that the mobile app doesn't delete your conversations. Yes. Okay, where is it? Okay, so the whole conversation is here, guys. I guess I'm in trouble finding the superhero part of it. Okay, let's see. Sorry guys, we have a lot of conversation things, so I'm trying to find it as quickly as possible, but I can't. Okay. Okay, that's the start of the conversation. Now to find the superhero question.
Well, that was an adventure. These cultists sure know how to cover their tracks. Jaden, I learned that some disciples of Ragnos were on Dagobah. They siphoned the dark force
I just had it and I lost it. Oh wow, that was the extent of the mission? Just the speeder section? That was really nice, and it looks like there weren't any secret areas on the map, so that's pretty good. Okay, I think I'll do one more
Thanks
mission.
for the assistance, Jaden. Luke tells me you're going to be a great
let's just
Jedi.
go ahead and just do,
Let's get to Krildor and take out that mining platform.
I guess I could, yeah, let's do the culvert operation, because the gas platform, that sounds pretty interesting, actually. Let's do it. Okay. Okay, got it. So I said, I'm really more of a comic book fan than I am an anime one.
I don't think they expected us to find it.
Superhero?
My targeting computer will
come
lock
on, I
onto your
lost it
beacons.
again.
Place them on key structural points, then get out of there fast.
Okay.
I'll be flying in, lasers
Sorry,
blazing.
guys.
If everything goes
Sorry,
as
guys.
planned,
I don't really know how to
we'll
use
have
the
the
mobile
defenses
app that
down
well.
before they know what hit them.
That well, and the internet one.
Okay,
though
Jaden.
it's
Start with the
basically
shield generator.
conversations, so
Otherwise, this will be a short mission.
it's good that the mobile app kind of keeps it feeling like a record or something like that. Ooh. Wow. Sorry about the pixelation. I don't really know what's going on. Hopefully that's the only place where we encounter it. Okay, here it is. So I said, I'm more of a comic book fan than I am an anime one. Do you have a favorite superhero? So he said, I'm not a big fan of comics, but my favorite is Batman. Then he asked me what my opinion was. And so I said, Batman is pretty cool, but my favorite has to be Spider-Man. However, the rest are awesome too. And so here's where the Superman point comes up. He says, thank God you didn't say Batman. I would have killed you. And honestly, okay, so not Batman, but Superman, but, I mean, okay, so Batman versus Superman, in my opinion, Superman, Batman will win. I mean, he's probably gonna win because Superman just basically goes into any battle without thinking. And when he actually does think, it takes him a while to actually win, even though he... Okay, so I'm not going to take the screw attack fight into account because they're not really an official source. Although granted, I haven't read many of the Superman comics, but I have read a lot of DC, as well as a ton of Spider-Man ones. So, okay, so Batman is a detective. He's the world's greatest detective. He's renowned for that. And he uses stealth mostly, although superhearing would probably counter his stealth. It would just prolong the inevitable, pretty much. Because Batman has this kryptonite ring or something like that on him. At least Oh! Well then! Okay, note to self, avoid long jumps at all costs, especially on a platform with a bottomless pit. Like this. Oh man. Okay, so, like, Variant Comics actually did a what-if battle between Batman and Superman, and they said that Superman would win. Well, actually no, they said Batman would win, I think. But, although the only reason why Batman would be able to keep up with Superman would be because he has a... Oh man, I don't really remember what Variant said, but I think... Well, Variant to me is a legitimate source. Screw Attack is just a fan source in my opinion. But basically, the... Okay, so, I think he said... I think the Variant said that, Batman had, like, these kryptonite gloves or something like that on him, and that the only reason why he was able to keep up with Superman was because Superman was weak because of the kryptonite. But, I think that the fight would pretty much... Okay, so, given Batman's wealth and stuff like that, if he knew that he had to face Superman, he could buy, like, tons of kryptonite or something like that, even though kryptonite is pretty rare to get. Don't get me wrong, I do know that kryptonite is very rare in its findings. Oh crud, that took a lot out of us. But, I mean, okay, so... And given... If we gave Batman, if we would give Batman... Okay, so going by the knowledge that Batman does know that he's going to face the Man of Steel, he would... I mean, I'm thinking that he would pretty much go out in a Batmobile with traces of kryptonite. Like the kryptonite bullets, kryptonite guns, stuff like that. And the fight would be over just like that, basically. One shot and Superman would be dead. Although granted, Superman has super speed, so that could potentially counter that. But because of the presence of kryptonite, he would be severely weakened by that. So yeah, that's my whole rant on Superman versus Batman. Actually, no, Batman versus Superman. Sorry. Speaking of which, there's actually a movie coming out. I think later this year. So yeah, there have been rumors of a Justice League movie in the works, but I don't see that happening. Headshot. There we go. Okay. So, oh man, I just love doing headshots on these guys, just because they're so stupid. Okay, so... Oh man, I wanted to get a headshot in on that guy. I guess not. It'd be kind of cool if the game would included an achievement for getting like a set amount of headshots, because I'm pretty good at that. Unless I'm not stealthy, in which case I fail at it. As you guys have seen multiple times throughout this Let's Play. But yeah, guys, I do have some Spider-Man and Batman games set up. I don't really know what game Superman has, but I'm not really gonna play any of them, mostly because it's not really fun. Because Superman is the most overpowered character ever. Now I can see why, because because I watched a documentary on PBS called Superheroes The Story or something like that on YouTube, and it basically documents the creation of superheroes from the Great Depression days to now, basically. But basically, Superman's background is that he was created by Jewish immigrants during the Great Depression. And then when the war came around, that's when Superman was basically made overpowered and everything. Because the people needed something to get their mind off the war and everything like that. So I can imagine why the creators chose to go with this. But okay, so Batman was created, I believe, in 1940, I think, anyway.